Hello to friends of Asha around the world. We are now in the third month of the second wave of the COVID pandemic, and I felt I ought to give you an update from the ground here in the slums. You may have heard that the number of active COVID cases has gone down all over India, including in the city of Delhi. We were able to successfully treat hundreds of COVID patients, including critically ill patients, in the past 3 months. And we saved all but one patient whom we sadly lost. This has truly been possible because you see them as our brothers and sisters in need and recognize our human solidarity with them in their suffering. You have given freely, abundantly, and sacrificially. Your motivations have been those of love and compassion, and they stem from a virtuous and a noble character. This prolonged lockdown during the second wave has resulted in the economy coming to a grinding halt. This has meant massive job and income losses. The shutting down of markets and construction have completely paralyzed work opportunities. There is no work for street vendors, domestic workers, rickshaw pullers, and the like. And of course, there's no social protection, no written contract with any of these jobs. Asha has been able to provide grocery bags to every family under our care. They receive just wheat and rice from the public distribution system. Therefore, we give them oil and protein-rich foods so that they can eat a balanced diet. They also receive from us cash to buy milk, bread, eggs, vegetables, and other daily essentials. This importantly gives them the freedom of choice. Without your help, these families would be skipping meals and would have had to borrow money at exorbitant rates of interest from money lenders for food. We are taking special care of single women, the disabled, and the elderly who have no caregivers. Vaccinations for everyone 18 years of age and above are slowly becoming available all over the city. The warriors have played a critical role in helping people to overcome vaccine hesitancy. And here's a little story I thought I'd tell you. The warriors of Seelampur took a large group of residents to the vaccine center at a school nearby. On reaching the school, they were told that there was no more vaccine left. The warriors refused to take it lying down, and they immediately called the municipal councillor, who arrived at the site in a few minutes. He then called the magistrate of the area, arranged for the vaccine, and everyone got their jabs. The warriors, of course, were thrilled. The Asha team works really hard at building strategic relationships with important stakeholders. All major public hospitals are still COVID hospitals, and there are hardly any healthcare facilities the poor can avail of. Patients with non-COVID diseases and other comorbidities like diabetes, hypertension, bronchial asthma, TB, and a host of others are treated completely free of charge at the Asha health centers. We are also focusing on patients who have developed long COVID, and that is showing up in the form of serious illnesses like relapse of tuberculosis, worsening of existing chronic diseases, breathlessness, fatigue, new diabetes, muscle and joint pains, rashes, mood changes, and so on. The digital divide between the rich and the poor has meant that online education is impossible for children and young people living in the slums. They do not have access to the internet, cannot afford smartphones, and there are constant power outages. It's only because of your generosity that Asha is setting up IT labs for our students who can now continue their education with help from our warriors. The national level board exams have been scrapped this year, and marks will be given on the basis of internal and past exams. This is quite worrying to us, as we think that the disadvantages our slum children have suffered will not provide them with a level playing field for admission to Delhi University. We are waiting for the results and exploring other higher education options as well. No matter how hard the road, we will not give up. There are already cases of the even more contagious Delta Plus variant that has already been seen in 12 Indian states. We are keeping a careful watch on the situation and not letting our guard down, continuing to make sure COVID appropriate behavior is followed. Thank you for believing in us and trusting us with your resources. You have prevented the dignity of the poor from getting violated by not seeing them as objects of pity, but as hard-working people without whom the economy of the city will come to a halt. This relief with food and other essentials is temporary until they are able to provide for themselves once again. How can we ever forget their generosity towards us when we visited them in their homes during better times? The cold drinks, the tea, the biscuits, the pakoras, the biryani, served with so much love and cheer. No one knows how long they will need our help. I only know that our friendship of 33 years requires faithfulness and loyalty towards them during their time of greatest need, and we must be by their side until they are back on their feet. Please continue to make contributions if you are able to, and spread the word around so that we can receive all the resources we need. To donate, please click the donate button of our website asha-india.org and then click on the flag of the country you belong to. Thank you.